26 feet between Justin Medeiros and the title of fittest man on earth. Business in the front, party in the back, and fitness all over. Justin Medeiros is the fittest man on earth.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you our new male champion, Justin Medeiros!
It's hard to put into words, it's hard to describe, it's a dream come true. It was, in a lot of ways, even more meaningful for me personally than any of the accomplishments that I've ever done, because I felt like, you know, I got to share some things with him that kind of changed his trajectory in the sport. I was so happy for him after he won the games. It was just like, I was just overjoyed. You know, such a once in a lifetime opportunity that, yeah, it's unreal.
Smooth, tight, then fast. And go. Stand, reset, last one.
I love coaching everyday people. I love coaching Justin too, don't get me wrong. It's absolutely amazing. It's an unbelievable blessing to be able to do it. But I love coaching, you know, Charlie and Lauren and, you know, the everyday folks at our gym. It's just as rewarding to see them, you know, show up and exceed their own expectations and do things that they didn't think might be possible, as it is to coach somebody at the highest level in their sport. So I love it. That's why I coach in the affiliate.
Down position. Over to the hang. Knees back. Awesome. Ready. And go. And stand. Set the bar down. Shake it out for a second. Heck yeah. You guys getting warm? Good answer.
My name's Adam Neiffer, and I've been coaching CrossFit for 13 years.
And feel free to do these as singles, where we try to press down on the bar and get just a little bit higher. So try to turn your lats on. It'll look like this as a single. Jump up, swing, press down. If your arms bend a little bit because you're pressing, don't worry, but try not to pull right now. Go ahead.
The vibe at CrossFit Fort Vancouver. I think the three words that describe it: humble, hungry, and awesome. We are a group of a humble family coming from humble beginnings, but we strive to support and lift one another together. And I think the community aspect is what makes this affiliate so unique, something that we take great pride in. It is a family outside of our direct family.
Adam has created a culture where we always just support each other. And it's amazing to be in an environment where you have really competitive people and then people who are just like in it just for everyday fitness. But I don't know how he does it, but he gets everybody together.
Solid, solid. Dude, put a beat down on it. Feel good, huh? Yeah.
Adam coaching Justin is a huge achievement for him personally and for the gym and for his brand. But quite frankly, you wouldn't really know that he took a guy to the games from like ground zero. Like, there's really no talk about it in the gym. He doesn't flaunt that achievement. He shows up every single day and just, it's like, hits the ground running. He treats every individual athlete in this gym exactly the same. Like, there's no special treatment for Justin. There's no special treatment for any games athletes. It's just everyone's equal here, which makes it really nice.
Own that bottom position as you go down, Brent.
There's just so many awesome people at the gym, and you know, you meet the folks at the gym, and you know, at first they're just strangers that are looking to be healthier or lose weight or get stronger or whatever those goals may be. But pretty quickly, they just become family. And you know, we've been doing it, you know, at the gym now for about a dozen years, and the vibe there is just positive, high energy. Let's have a good time. Let's get better, but let's have fun doing it.
So this goes back to the beginning of 2002 when Adam and I were paired up as freshman football players at Beloit College in Beloit, Wisconsin.
To be honest, in my background, I didn't even really like working out. I played football back then, so I worked out because I knew I needed to be better at my sport. But when I got done with that, I was like, man, I don't have to go to the weight room.
We actually were first introduced to CrossFit our senior year in college.
And then my brother had run across CrossFit just online and was like, hey man, you should try this.
His older brother had told us about this website, CrossFit.com. So we had attempted our first workout together, which was Angie.
And I was immediately humbled. And I was like, I want to do some more of this.
So after we both graduated in 2006 from Beloit College, I did not know what I wanted to do, but had known that he had worked for the Forest Service. So he helped me get a job at a ranger station in the same district as him. So after we both graduated, I moved out to Oregon in the summer of 2006 and started fighting fires with him on the east side of the Mount Hood National Forest.
Being on the hotshot crew and fighting wildland fire was really the catalyst that led me to coaching. We were doing CrossFit and it completely changed the dynamic of our crew. Right? We all obviously got fitter, but we got better at our jobs. We started eating better. We were a way better team. Like we had this camaraderie about us that just wasn't there before. And it was during that summer of like 07 and 08 where I saw the true value of CrossFit. Because you have these individuals that are already fit and physical fitness is a requirement of your job. And I saw them start to embrace CrossFit and I was like, wow.
Good job.
In early 2009, Adam had coached at CrossFit Portland, and he decided that he wanted to best serve the community of Vancouver, so he left his full-time position with the Forest Service and started CrossFit Fort Vancouver.
We opened our affiliate in 2009, and I remember seeing on the CrossFit website, any affiliate can sign up for the affiliate cup. And so I told my brother, I'm like, hey man, you got $300? He's like, what for? I'm like, we're going to the CrossFit Games. And so we did that. We ended up being one of the first 100 teams to sign up. And in 2009, we showed up and we competed for the first time on a team. Over the course of the next 10 years, we were able to qualify as a team every single year.
The success that Adam has had in the CrossFit world sadly goes unnoticed, I think because of the Affiliate Cup and how that wasn't always at the front compared to the individual competition factor.
One of the things that I really love about our teams is they really were affiliate teams. People from our gym working out together from the local area that not only use CrossFit to be healthy for life, but also like, hey, let's see what's possible.
And you guys are actually the 2010 CrossFit Games champion for the affiliate. How many of you are originals from that team?
These two. Just you. Actually, 2009 was our first year at the ranch.
2009?
Yeah, and then we were both 2010.
And then what years after that?
2011, 13, 14, 14.
It was pretty cool. We had 25 different teammates during that 10-year period. We had a few teams that made the top 5. We were on the podium twice. So we were able to win it in 2010 and then didn't make it back on the podium until 2017 when we placed 3rd.
And it's one of the most successful affiliates in CrossFit Games history. Please welcome CrossFit Fort Vancouver.
When I first started, Adam was still really deep into his CrossFit competitive training. And then I saw a shift from him when he stepped back from competing and went strictly coaching. You definitely saw this turn of focus. And at first it was a little bit sad. I felt bad because I could tell like in his heart he really wanted to compete. But what truly drives him as a coach is just seeing other people succeed and being able to lead from the front and help people achieve their goals. And so,
Yeah, Brent, way to work, come on.
it wasn't a sacrifice, it was just the next step in his career. You know, he wants to nurture his family, he wants to improve his gym, and then this is just the next chapter of his life. It's like, it's not a sacrifice, it's like a privilege and honor. It's his responsibility, his duty to what CrossFit Fort Vancouver is.
Good job, Casey, outstanding. Heck yeah, Jeremy looking good, Terry. Good job. Chris, you don't need much rest. You can get back on that stuff right away. Come on. 2 minutes to work, 2 to go. Good job, Terry.
I see myself as a coach. Yeah, it's one of the hats I wear. I wouldn't say it's like, I don't think it defines me. I don't think being an athlete defines me either. You know, I know that when I was competing in CrossFit, a lot of folks that I talked to were like, man, how are you doing? Like, not competing, not being an athlete anymore. And I'm like, great. I still get to do CrossFit. I don't, you know, live in the pain cave nearly as often. And I never defined myself strictly as an athlete anyway. So it's very easy. It was very easy for me to transition from, you know, being a CrossFit Games athlete to the other aspects of my life. So, you know, the other things that are important to me, like I'm a man of God, I'm a man of faith, I'm a husband, I'm a dad, I'm a coach. So all those things are important. I don't think one of them is like the label that defines me.
Do you feel yourself get out of rhythm with each rep? Yeah. When you get to the top, we want you to be as vertical as you can, and then from the top, push yourself away. If your feet are way out in front of you from the top, you're gonna swing way forward. So try to find more balance at the top. Yeah. The idea makes sense in your head? Cool, you can do it. You're super athletic.
To be coached by Adam is extremely special. He has the ability to coach masters athletes, teenagers, well-rounded athletes, or people just starting in CrossFit and meeting them at the level they're at, helping them achieve the goals that they've set for themselves.
Come on, Brent. Let's go, Samuel. Hold on to it, Gina.
In terms of balancing, you know, coaching at the affiliate versus coaching Justin, you know, a lot of that is kind of some of the stuff that we heard early on in CrossFit where our needs differ by degree, not kind. And so we're doing a lot of the same movements, it's just that, you know, the movements that are done for health and fitness are just scaled up a little bit for competition. Yeah, and so balancing it it's pretty fun. I love the variety.
I think those look really good, man. And when you're wide, keeping your arms straight and you kind of swing it around, that's a lot better than the bend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think early on as a coach, you feel like, man, am I the right person for this job? Am I equipped to be able to, you know, do what this person is asking me to do or do what this person deserves from me? And I think you kind of have to check your ego as a coach and realize that, like, you might not be the perfect coach. In fact, you'll never be the perfect coach. But then you have to ask yourself the simple question, can I help this person? And if you can, if the answer is yes, like, let's get to work. And if not, then you either find somebody that you can refer them to that can help them in what they're looking for, or you do the hard work and you do the legwork and get better.
Yeah, Lindsay, great work. Way to get that bar back into the crease of your hip. Good job.
Adam always focuses on the positive. He's a positive reinforcer, but he's not afraid to talk about the real reality of what's the deficits and face deficits head on, but come out with a game plan, right? Which then builds the confidence of the athlete.
Check it out. When I receive my clean, my hand position is in a fingertip grip. My foot position is in a squatting stance. So when I stand up, I'm gonna pop that bar up and get my full hand around the bar. And my elbows, instead of being up, they're gonna go down and out just a little bit. I still have a good shelf, but I have a pressing grip with elbows down and out slightly. Then I reset my feet to my jumping stance. So now I have my hands where I want them, I have my feet where I want them. Now I breathe and brace, boom, and I go into the jerk.
So the most challenging part about CrossFit is there are so many things that we're working on, right? We're not just coaching one element, right? As a CrossFit coach, we're asking our coaches to be amazing Olympic weightlifting coaches. We're asking our coaches to be great at, you know, teaching people how to row, how to do gymnastics, how to do so many different things that delivering that content or that material in a way that is digestible and practical and useful for our members, which come from all different walks of life. It's a big ask. And so as coaches, constantly learning and growing and improving in all these different areas is it's a challenge, but it's such a privilege to be able to do it. The best part about coaching CrossFit is seeing people exceed their own expectations and do things that they maybe didn't even think was possible. The best part about coaching CrossFit is the people that we get to spend time with, right? Everybody that comes into our gym shows up because they want to be there. And we get to hang out with those people that are motivated and driven and hungry to learn and grow every single day. And so, yeah, the best part about coaching CrossFit is it never gets old. It's always something that is enjoyable and rewarding and valuable. And CrossFit works, right? We're not trying to sell anybody anything. CrossFit gives us the opportunity to help people improve their lives, and it's amazing. I don't think we ever really changed programming like the week of, but it was like, this lift move work looks awesome. Yeah, so it should be pretty great. Every day I feel just overwhelmingly fortunate and grateful for our team of coaches that we have at the gym. They're absolutely amazing people with genuine hearts that just want to help other people, and they're really good at doing it. And so that's what really the framework, the glue that holds our gym together. I take the classes at my gym from the other coaches. They do the same. Other coaches at our gym take my classes as well, and we constantly give each other feedback. And we try to kind of use the drip system, which is, if you see something, say something. And so that's both positive and things that can be improved upon. And rather than filling out a formal evaluation and submitting that, we just talk about it. Yeah, just a reminder, tomorrow, your starting class. You feel good about the flow for that workout?
Yeah.
Once Nick does it, everybody else will go, yeah. But the bike's on the outside, perimeter. We get together at least once a week as a group and visit during our coaches' meetings and constantly strive to evolve and improve. I think it's easy as a coach to get stagnant. And so, that's one of the things that I love about our coaching team at Fort Vancouver is they inspire me to be better, and hopefully I can do the same for them. So it's a very team-oriented process, and it's definitely not me telling other people hey, this is how it's supposed to be done. It's literally a growth opportunity for all of us, and we're in it together. And I think that, what's the saying? The tide raises all ships. That's the process that we use.
Can you sprint for 7 minutes? Not really. You're not going to be frantic with the pace. But it's also 7 minutes isn't a long time, so you're not going to be pacing it where you're standing around for 30 seconds at a time either, right? So find that happy medium. If you pace it right, by 3.5 minutes in, you're oh man, I don't know if I can keep doing this. But you can. And then the last 2 minutes, you're just yeah, I'm going to hold on to this then. And you might find that you need to break up your snatches. Totally fine. Break them up, but keep your rest short and sweet and get right back to work rather than trying to take a big rest and trying to do them unbroken just for the sake of doing 10 in a row. So that's the plan. You ready? Let's do this.
I love what I get to do, and I'm just so grateful for CrossFit and the opportunity that it's given me to, make a positive impact on other people's lives. We get to do something we love. We get to, impact people positively, and we get to make a living doing it. So I believe in CrossFit because it works. It's that simple. If CrossFit didn't work, if it wasn't the most amazing approach to fitness or fitness methodology on the planet, we wouldn't be sitting here talking about it. It's that simple, it works.
Feeling better than I ever been. Cairo in his bag, this beat is heaven sent. Back up in my element, new whip, trunk up in the front, I whip an elephant. It's all limo tent, that's how you move when you the president. You S and off stream, treat them like my last name. Disrespecting, you just signed a check for a long day. Appetizer rappers, you will never be an entree. Really, you a condiment, and I hope y'all follow this. Crazy how people with the most money lack the common sense. Batman over Gotham, how I'm over shit. Running this game, now they finally noticing. Hear us on TV damn.